Okay, so in 2024 April question paper, Roman number 2, answer the following questions. So here we have 8 1 marks question. So we need to uh, explain the steps with the answer to get a 1 marks. Okay, so we have such 8 questions. Starting with the first question, that is ninth one, second Roman number, ninth question. In the figure, triangle ADE is equivalent to triangle ABCE. That is, ADE is equivalent to triangle ABC, and DE and BC ratio is 2:3. Find area of triangle ADE and area of triangle ABC. Okay, so to start with the solution, when they say ADE triangle is equivalent to ABC triangle, then we can write this as area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle ABC is equal to DE square. That is, AD in ADA triangle we know the ratio of DE, so it should be DEA square, and in the triangle ABC it should be BC square. Okay, so here we know the DE value, that is ratio is 2, that is 2 square, and BC square is nothing but 3 square. So it is 2 square is nothing but 4, 3 square is nothing but 9. Okay, so we have the answer here, that is area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle ABC is nothing but 4/9. Okay, this is a answer. So here how the marks is split up for the steps. Okay, so we have 1 marks, but if we write this step, okay, it carries half marks, and the answer, so it carries half mark. Okay, so if you just write this part, okay, without any answer, then it itself carries half marks. So to get a 1 mark, you have to come up with the answer as well. Okay, so now moving on to the ninth question. Moving on to the 10th question. The radii of the base and the height of the cylinder and cone are same. Okay, if the volume of the cylinder is 27 cubic units, find the value of the cone. Here we know the volume of the cylinder value. Okay, and they said that the radius of base and the height of the cylinder and cone are same. So for cone and cylinder are same, but they have given volume of the cylinder is 27 cubic unit. Okay, so now we have one formula for this where it covers cylinder as well as cone, that is volume of cone is equal to 1/3 of volume of cylinder. Okay, so now write 1/3 as it is. We know volume of cylinder, so volume of cylinder is nothing but 27. Okay, so that is 3 ones are 3 nines are, so 9 cubic unit. This is nothing but volume of the cone. Okay, so here until these 2 steps we have half mark, and for the final answer we have half marks. Okay, now moving on to the next question, that is 11th one. If 200 is equal to 2m into 5n, then find the value of m and n. Okay, so to start with, just write 200 is equal to 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n. So here we need to find the LCM of 200. So I'll just start with 2. That is 2 ones are 0 0. Next is 2 5s are 50. Next is 2 25s are 25 doesn't go with 2, so I have to select other number, that is 5. 5 5s are 25. 5 1s are 5. So now we have 3 2s and 2 5s. So we need to write the values here. That is, how many 2s we have? 3 into how many 5 we have? 2. Okay, so in the place of m and n, we have 3 and 2. That means m value is nothing but 3 and n value is nothing but 2. Okay, so this is the answer for this. Now, for this question, until here it's half, and then m is equal to 3 and n is equal to 2. For the final answer, it carries half marks. Okay. Now moving on to the 12th question. Find the number of solution of the pair of linear equation 2x minus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 5y plus 8 is equal to 0. Now they have asked us to find the linear equation. Okay, so here first let's write the two equations, given equation. Okay, one is 2x minus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0. Next is 3x plus 5y plus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, so here A1, B1, C1, this is A2, this is B2 and this is C2. Now the formula goes A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. Okay, now A1 I'll just replace it with the values 2 by A2 is nothing but 3. Okay, now B1 is nothing but minus 3. You have to take the sign as well. Okay, so this is not only 3, it is minus 3. B2 is nothing but 5. Plus 5 is nothing but 5. Next, C1 is equal to 4. C2 is equal to 8. Okay, so now since they asked us to find the number of solution of the equation. Okay, so here A1 of A2 is not equal to B1 of B2. Okay, therefore we have exactly one or unique solution. Okay, unique solution. So you have to write this. So this step itself carries half mark and this entire step carries half mark. So if you just write till here, you get only half mark. So you have to write the final sentence to get a full 1 marks. Okay, so now moving on to the next question. Okay, 13th question. In an arithmetic progression, sum of the first 6 terms and sum of the first 5 terms are 78 and 55 respectively. Then find the 6th term of the progression. So now first we'll write what the data they have given and what they've asked us to find out. Okay, so whenever you see a question, you have to write all the given data so that you'll have an idea which formula to use. Okay, so now I'll start with, here they have given sum of the first 6 terms. that is nothing but s of 6. Sum of 6 is 78. Next, sum of first 5 terms, that is nothing but s5 is equal to 55. Okay, these are the data they have given. And what is the data they asked us to find out? Sixth term of the progression. So how do we write sixth term of the progression? A6. Okay, this is the data they asked us to find. So how do we find it? So which is a formula we can use to find the A6 values, which should have Sn values. Okay, so we have one formula, that is An is equal to Sn minus S of n minus 1. Okay, now we need to find A6. So S6 minus S6 minus 1 is nothing but 5. So now we know the value of S6 and S5. S6 is nothing but 78 minus S5 is nothing but 55. So 78 minus 55 is nothing but, therefore A6 is nothing but 23. Okay, so this is the answer. So here how the marks is split up. So for the formula, so if you just write the formula, you will get half marks. And then for all these steps until the answer, you have another half marks. Okay, so if you don't know, if you stuck up in any this steps but you have written the formula, then you'll get half marks. Okay, so in all the questions, when you first you have to write all the given data, then you'll have an idea which formula we can use. Okay, even if you don't know the steps, or even if you get stuck in any of the step, just write a formula, just related any formula. If you don't know which formula you can apply, just write any formula, so that you'll get at least half marks for this. Okay, so now moving on to the next question. 14th question. Write a degree of polynomial equation. They have given the equation P of x is equal to x of x squared plus 3 plus 5x squared plus 7. So first I'll write the given equation. Okay, P of x is equal to x squared plus 3 plus 5x squared plus 7. Next is we need to simplify this equation. Okay, how do we simplify it? This into this and this into this. X into x squared is nothing but x cube plus x into 3 is nothing but 3x plus 5x squared plus 7. Okay, so this is a final equation we have. So we'll just write it in the ascending order, that is x3 plus 5x squared plus 3x plus 7. Now how do we find the degree of polynomial? So they asked us to find the degree of polynomial. Okay, so how do we find the degree of polynomial in this equation? So degree of polynomial is nothing but it is the highest degree of the equation. So in this equation, highest degree is 3. So degree of the polynomial of this equation is 3. Okay, this is the answer. So here for this step we have half marks. And for these steps, that is simplifying the equation, it carries another half marks. Okay. Now, moving on to the next question, that is 15th question. If the value of discriminant of a quadratic equation is 0, then write the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay. So this is a simple answer, that is, if they ask if the discriminant of a quadratic equation is 0, so how do we represent this? That is, triangle is equal to b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. That means write the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation. So we need to write roots are equal and real. Okay, you need to write both this line to get a 1 marks. Okay, you cannot just split any steps. You need to write both the steps to get 1 mark for this. Moving on to the next question, that is 16th question. Find the value of theta in the figure. Okay, so they have given the triangle here, and that triangle name is A, B and C. The value is given, and here it is theta, and this is 90 degrees. So if we need to find the theta here, that is tan theta is nothing but opposite into adjacent. That is, if theta is here, then it is opposite, and this is adjacent. Opposite is nothing but 1, adjacent value is nothing but root 3. Okay, and theta value, okay, theta value is nothing but 1 by root 3. This is nothing but tan 30 value. Okay, so this 1 by root 3 value is tan 30 value is nothing but 1 by root 3. So here instead of tan theta, we write tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. So what is the value of theta here? Theta is nothing but 30 degree. This is the answer. Okay, so here for this step we have half marks, and the final answer we have half marks.